All right, today we're diving into something way bigger than just the next cool AI app. We are breaking down a blueprint for what could be the next trillion-dollar market. Seriously, it's an idea that could completely rewrite the rules of creation as we know it. This is text to reality.
And look, I know what you're thinking, but that is not just hype. The source material we're digging into today describes this as a planet-level economic shift. It's an unbelievably bold claim. So what in the world does that actually mean, and how could it even be possible? Let's break it down.
So what's the core idea? Well, it all boils down to this: the belief that a single line of text, just one prompt, could spark entire industries, like overnight. This is the concept that could very well mint the world's next trillionaire.
And the key term here, the big idea, is text to reality. And it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You type a description of what you want, and a fully formed, complex, multifaceted reality pops out the other side. And we're not just talking about spitting out a cool picture or a block of text. No. We're talking about entire creative universes.
So get this. Imagine typing in one prompt and instantly getting a full music track with professional vocals, a Hollywood-level music video to go with it, the 3D world it all takes place in, maybe even a whole new visual style, and the marketing push to turn it into a viral cultural moment. That is the kind of scale we're talking about.
Now, the engine that makes all of this possible is a concept called the Great Compression of Creation. This is the idea that all the old barriers, time, money, needing super specialized skills, are about to just collapse down to basically zero. It means that all of a sudden, a kid in their bedroom with just a keyboard could have the same creative firepower as a massive Hollywood studio. It completely changes the game.
Okay, so that's the what, but how on earth would you actually build something like this? Well, the source lays out a surprisingly detailed 7-phase blueprint for a startup, let's just call it Text to Reality Inc., that's designed from the ground up to absolutely own this entire market. Okay, so this is our roadmap for the rest of this explainer. We're going to walk through every single one of these phases, from building the core technology all the way to becoming the fundamental plumbing for all future creation. Let's start right at the beginning with phase 1. Right, so the first 3 phases are all about laying the groundwork. This is where you build the core tech, the interface for people to use it, and the business model that's going to power everything that comes next.
First up, phase 1, the engine. You got to have the core tech, right? This isn't just another AI model you can download. This is the secret sauce, a foundational, multimodal AI that can generate a whole music universe. We're talking everything from the song itself to the world it exists in. And here's the kicker. If you build it on the right architecture, it becomes your untouchable advantage. It can't be easily copied.
Okay, so you've got this insane engine. How do you actually use it? That brings us to phase 2, the Creator Command Console. If the engine is the raw power, think of the console as the magic wand. It's the simple, beautiful text box where a creator just types their vision into existence.
And this prompt right here is a perfect example. Just listen to it. It's got mood, visuals, musical style, camera direction, even abstract ideas like tears turning into light. I mean, think about that. A human team would need weeks, maybe months, and a huge budget to even start on this. The AI, it's done in 60 seconds.
And bam, here's what you get back in under a minute. The full song, vocals, the music video, cover art, 10 social clips ready to go, 3 remixes, even versions in different languages. It's just an insane amount of ready-to-go content from a single thought.
So what's the big takeaway here? This console isn't just another editing tool. It's meant to be the replacement for Premiere Pro, for Ableton, for an entire Hollywood production studio, all smashed together into one simple text box. It's the ultimate creative weapon.
All right, this is all amazing, but how do you make money? That's phase 3, the marketplace. It's simple. Creators can sell all the amazing stuff they're generating. The platform takes a cut, maybe 15 to 30%, and suddenly you have a massive, scalable business. Think of it like Etsy for creativity, but with the audience size of YouTube.
Okay, foundation's built, the tech works, people are using it, and money is coming in. Now, how do you go for total world domination? Phases 4 through 6 are all about hitting that massive, industry-crushing scale.
This is where we get to phase 4, and this is an absolute killer feature, the viral engine layer. Just imagine a button that literally says, "Optimize for TikTok virality." You click it, and the AI automatically tweaks everything, the tempo, the beat drops, the colors, to give it the best possible shot at going viral.
It's basically a virality cheat code for creators.
And if you thought that was wild, Phase 5 is where things get, well, really disruptive. This is about creating entire AI artist personalities. You could design their voice, their look, their backstory. These AI celebs could drop albums, star in their own videos, and build huge fan bases, maybe even bigger than human artists. You can just feel the panic from the legacy record labels already.
So, what's the last move to lock down the entire market? Phase 6, the Global Creator Grid. This is where the company stops being a place you go to and becomes the infrastructure that powers everything else. It offers up its engine as an API, so creativity inside Instagram, inside TikTok, inside video games is all powered by this one company. It literally becomes the plumbing, the electricity grid for the entire new Internet of Creation.
Okay, we've built the engine, we've scaled it, we're powering the internet. We've arrived at the climax of the whole plan, Phase 7 and the end game. This is where the company makes the leap from a digital giant to something else entirely.
This is what's called the trillion-dollar jump. You start by dominating music and video. Next, you expand into fashion and 3D worlds, then full-length feature films. But here's the real mind-bender: the jump into the physical world, generating designs for things like 6D printed holograms, and eventually achieving true text-to-reality, where your prompt creates an actual physical object.
So let's put this in perspective. The ultimate ambition here is absolutely massive. Just like Google came to own search and Apple owned mobile and NVIDIA owns AI compute, the goal for this company is to own the creation of, well, everything. Not just a market, the very concept of creation itself.
And that is how you get to a number with 12 zeros, $1 trillion. That's the potential price tag for owning the single interface to all future creation.
It's a wild, truly mind-bending vision of the future, right? And it leaves me, and probably you, with one huge question to think about. If creating anything becomes infinite, instant, and basically free, what's the next valuable thing? What's the next scarce resource?